crostini, Batman! What just arrived on our front doorstep here at Go Figure News? Well, it looks like Trouble Trouble, or Double Trouble, from the great makers of LA, Monkey King. Now, this right here was designed by Dabs Myla, and not only is it Trouble Trouble inside, he also comes with Mr. Freddy Powerful and Little Sparky. So you get, it's like a three-fer. Anyway, check out the packaging. That alone makes my day. This is something that I have been waiting for and I've been excited about, and I wasn't sure when it was going to arrive, but it is up on their site now. And as I tell you and show you the piece, I'll be running some information down below that will give you additional information. So anyhow, this gives you the flavor of old school cartoons, and kind of like, you know, the facial expression here kind of reminds me a little bit of those little caricatures that would pop up when you go to see a movie at a drive-in, for instance. Those kind of intermission little characters that pop up like little waffle fries that dance around and stuff like that. Anyhow, so there's a little window opening here. So I'm going to open this up and give you a look. Oh, it's really nicely secure. Okay, oh, and more artwork too. So here's the Kaboom. And this is what he looks like inside the packaging. Not as exciting as what I'm sure is inside. So, again, this is Trouble Trouble. Oh, goodness. This guy is totally adorable, totally different and strange and wonderful, and so many other superlatives. Here he is. He is a firecracker, and here's his little matchstick friend. The top part here is made of kind of a squishable kind of rubbery material, really nicely colored, definitely appears as a flame. He's got that sort of like "Oh no, Mr. Bill" lips, big O for a mouth, and I think he might fit into the hand here. Let's see here. Does he? I'm not sure. It may just exclusively be, oh, as you can see, the arms here have articulation, so you can put him in a few different positions. And here's the little match guy. And the firecracker itself is made of kind of a harder vinyl material, and the back, let me give you a profile here, has a cool bend, so it gives it quite sort of a sense of caricature. The wick on the top is made of a soft rubbery material that looks as though it might even have a wire inside where you can pose it and put it into a slightly different position. I'm going to give you the other profile here so you can take a look. And the back of the match is basically pretty straightforward, just doesn't have a face, looks like the front. There is a bend to the match as well, so, and I think that actually probably helps him stand upright. So the bottom has a nice flatness. I absolutely love the indenture here of his mouth, and the nose is like, you know, kind of like a la Pinocchio nose. Not quite as big, of course, as a blue coloration. And comes with this cool bow tie. It's pink with just a little bit of kind of a design effect here to give it that sort of glow. And he's quite a good figure. I mean, he knows it, so he's giving himself the thumbs up. little match guy. I really like both of these figures, and together there's like quite a nice synergy. This right here is Mr. Freddy Powerful, and this right here is Little Sparky. So they make a perfect pair. You know, you just gotta maneuver a little bit, and oh yeah, that's cool. And it's got a nice amount of weight to it, so that when you do put him in his hand, the arm sort of, the articulation drops a little bit, but perhaps, you know, you can start him up here, and that way maybe it will stay for a little bit. I absolutely think that this is well worth the wait. Monkey King has done an amazing job on so many figures in 2015, and you know, if I were to say today, right now, who my favorite producer, manufacturer, shop for new and exciting releases, it would definitely be Monkey King. The Luke Chu figures that they put out, they had another. They really did push the Dr. A figure earlier this year, that kind of space junk slash Mectorian sort of figure that was definitely in my top 2 of the year. But this one steals your heart, because it definitely has a retro feel. I mean, if you looked at this, well, in combination with the match, I think it's very contemporary and very now, in a really interesting way, because the color is not a color that that attacks you. It's not a color that says, look at me, look at me. There is a little bit of color in this one cheek. It doesn't look like there's color in this cheek, adding sort of just a little slight difference to this kind of overall maroon burgundy-ish sort of muted color. I love it. I think that this is definitely one of the highlights of the year. Definitely, for sure, one of the figures that I've been waiting for and anticipating for a few months. So they've pulled it off this time. This is the kind of thing that you really need to get when you hear about it. It's not something you want to let sit around for a long period of time, because this is definitely going to sell out. There is no doubt in my mind. I just think it is striking, and has a wonderful sense of humor that that we really can use these days in different art figures and toys that bring a spirit alive in the work. This, my friends, I would say for sure, if it's not nominated for one of the design awards of the year 2015, I would be shocked. It is an incredible figure, simple, caricature-like, active, funny, interesting, just absolutely endearing. So remember to hit subscribe. That way we know that you're out there and you're watching. We love to get your ideas and comments below as well. Please do share this with anybody out there on the web that you think might be interested. What do you think? Let us know what you think. That way we know that we're presenting some exciting material for you to tune into. So this is TJ from Go Figure News on GoTV. We'll see you next time.